Are you ready? Ready over there? It smells like peanuts. What did you eat?
It's a French fry.
Really? Oh, God, it smells like peanuts. What's wrong? Actually, it might be Five Guys. Is it Five Guys?
No, it's not Five Guys.
Well,
no.
in any case.
I wouldn't eat there because we have In-N-Out.
I lived in D.C. when Five Guys was coming up. Just happened to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was super good.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like the region it's from.
Right.
Or at least that was one of the early spots.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. And it's not like that anymore. I feel like when I've had it here in SoCal, there's been like a quality drop.
Right.
Like it's not as good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel maybe it's still good in the East Coast. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like out here it's not as good.
Everyone
as it used
keeps
to be.
telling me when they eat there, they actually get crispy fries. Like I know when I grab Five Guys fries, it like does this thing.
Huh.
You know, it's just always greasy and gross.
I really liked it back then.
It might just be the Five Guys that I'm next to. Look, the burger's really good. I like the burger.
The
at
burger's
Five
good.
Guys. It's just that it's $12.
Yeah, it's at least $15.
It's like $12. I got a double burger and a drink, and it was $12.
Oh, literally was $12?
Yeah, it was literally $12. Like I'm not even exaggerating. It was 12 something for a burger and a drink, no fries. And then I went to In-N-Out and I got a 3x3.
How big was this burger? I don't understand.
It's just because the Five Guys burger, the regular burger's 2 patties.
Uh-huh.
Right? And I added bacon on it.
Okay.
So they're by heart, but still, that's it. It was a burger with bacon and a drink, it's $12. Then I went to In-N-Out, got a 3x3 and a drink was $6.
To play devil's advocate, at In-N-Out you could not have gotten bacon.
Yes, that is true. But it doesn't need bacon.
That's true, it doesn't.
See, that's the thing, is if you go and get a burger at Five Guys, you gotta put the bacon on it to make it good.
I like it without bacon.
Well, you can't eat bacon though, right?
Right.
So.
But like I said, it was good, and I feel like the quality has dropped off as it's become a national chain.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, what happened this past weekend? There were some good events that happened this past weekend. In fact,
Yeah, this weekend was a points scramble for the Capcom Pro Tour. 3 events with points on the line.
Yeah.
And the most important one being Milan Games Week, because that one was a premier event. So the winner of that one auto-qualified.
And there were a bunch of good players at Milan. It was, European players who you would expect, but then a bunch of players from Japan and East Asia generally came.
Right.
And even a couple players from North America were there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to stop at the top. I'm going to start at the top 17.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of good players there, right? So a couple of European players that we've been talking about a lot was Aphie, Poison, and Infectious Hugo, Easy Man Ryu, I'm Still the Daddy, Guile Seth, Pax Cody, Splendid Null Vega, BX3 TP Link Veggie, I guess, Zangief, and 17 MOV Ibuki. Those are all 17th places people that I've just named.
Yeah. Dang.
That could have been a top 8 at any other tournament right there by itself. So in 13th place, we have Brawl Haitani with Makoto. We have YP Valmaster with Chun-Li, who's been winning a lot of events. Like, for a while, Valmaster and Luffy seemed like invincible in Europe, right? 13th place was also BX3 TP Link Phenom, another player who's been placing high at all the European tournaments. 13th place was also Kindevu with Elena, Akuma, and Seth. Phenom using Bison, of course. Mm-hmm. In 9th place, we've got Raiketsu Vega, Yubiken Shiro with Abel, Pro Fluke with El Fuerte, and MF Tompi with Sea Viper.
Yeah, again, very good players.
Yeah, so 7th place was Eita with Akuma, and EJ K-Brad with Cammy. Is he the only U.S. player that made it out to this thing?
I thought there were a couple, but it might have just been K-Brad.
Yeah. 5th place was Luffy with Rose, MD Luffy with Rose, and Gonzalez, ESR Gonzalez with Seth. 4th place, shoutouts to him, was Prodigal Son, a.k.a. Ryan Hart, on Team FA, with Sagat, Evil Ryu, and Yun. 3rd place was Razor RB from Taiwan with Rolento.
Yeah.
It's so funny because every time I think of RB, I think he's a birdie player, just because he was doing so well with him at E3.
Right.
2nd place, Razor Shin with Gen, Elena, and Poison. And 1st place to finish off the Razor trifecta, Razor Fudo with Fei Long and Seth.
Yeah.
And I heard that grand finals match was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see it, but I heard it went the distance.
I haven't watched it either because it was at a very strange time for my time. So I didn't see it, but I really hope to see that stuff on YouTube soon because those results are pretty interesting. A lot of really good players were there, and I mean, RB qualifies.
Yes, because
right? so
Fudo and Shin are already in.
They're already in. So as a result, third place RB is qualified for the Capcom Cup. What do you think about that?
I think that's super cool because we get 2 Taiwan players in there.
I meant about third place qualifying.
Oh, third place. Right. So a lot of people, that's also been a point of discussion as well, that maybe it should just be only points and so that this kind of thing gets prevented, so, et cetera, et cetera. The only thing I don't like about having events be only points is that you eliminate the possibility, like 3 months into the Capcom Pro Tour, by June, some people can just be like, I'm mathematically out.
Yeah.
And it kills their drive.
Right.
You know what I mean? By having the premier event and maybe having something like that happen. Maybe you count on the fact that first and second are going to be taken like that and you qualify as third. They've already made a rule. I forget what it is. I think it's a top 3 qualify or top 4 qualify.
I think it's 4.
If the top 4 are already qualified, then they don't give it to the 5th place person. Then they just open up a new points spot, which is still fine, right? I just feel like if we didn't have the auto spots for premier events, 1, you're kind of losing the importance of those events, and then 2, a lot of people may give up early on.
I think in addition to that, if there were no auto qual spots, it would be to a large extent who can afford to travel rather than who can do well at their local event.
That's true. We're not the. In fact, I actually did say this. I was like, you know what? I would be for only points when we're there.
Even then, I mean, so for example, this player Keoma in Brazil, everybody thinks he's really good, right? There's no question about that. But due to passport issues and whatever, it's just hard for him to travel around everywhere. So if the Brazil event was not an auto qualifier, he's not in Capcom Cup, which I think would be sad. Yeah, that would be too bad.
Yeah, I mean, plus another thing too. I mean. Oh, this is actually kind of off topic, but speaking of just kind of that, it's just so cool. Milan and like all these different, the KO fight in Kuwait and everything. Dude, all these players are traveling to these awesome places. I think that's
true,
super cool. That is probably like the one thing that I'm saddest about, that I'm not like a pro player at this point in time. We're trying really hard.
Look, we're going to the beautiful city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada this coming weekend. We'll get to we're not going to get to do anything because we have work to get back to. But theoretically, we could go to the NHL Hall of Fame.
If I had vacation days, I would do this. Like, I just don't have vacation days.
We could go see the CN Tower. I don't know. That's all. That's the extent that I know about. That's
all you know about.
That's all I got, man. Anyway. Okay. That sounds like it was a good event.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing stuff on YouTube. That's for sure.
Sick event. And then here in the United States, Defend the North took place in New York City. Awesome event because just because I'm always happy that there's an event in New York City.
Yeah, it's not easy to put an event there.
Yeah,
it's hard to get space.
And it's expensive.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's expensive. So shout outs to those guys there. Always putting on this event. So that's really cool. Lots of games played there. And for the Street Fighter 4 results, tied for 7th place were Yomi Daiminion and Zaffarino. So Daiminion with Guile, Zaffarino with Fei Long, and Chun-Li, of course.
Chun-Li, yeah.
5th place, tied for 5th place, was OCV Rice Ida from Canada using Blanca, and Pi Smug with Dudley. 4th place was OG Shine with Yang and Gokin. Shout outs to OG Shine. I've had long conversations with him and stuff like that. It's great talking to that guy.
Cool.
It's really, really cool. 3rd place, Liquid Knuckle Dew, Guile, DeCapre, and Akuma. 2nd place, RB, Red Bull, Snake Eyes. And 1st place, to claim the New York throne, which I guess is properly his,
right,
is E.G. Justin Wong with Elena, Rose, and Rufus.
I watched it. Did you watch any of it?
I did not get a chance to watch any of it.
I did. it was so cool to see Justin Wong's Elena. It's weird, right? Because that character is so boring. She doesn't do anything.
But that's Justin.
and so it was awesome to see a return to that. Now, we've seen him pick Rose before. He was playing Elena when Ultra came out, but he dropped the character pretty quickly and hasn't really had a ton of success in Ultra Street Fighter 4 and, whatever. Hasn't been really his game. But he fits so well with the play style of Elena and Rose, which is the character he used in the end. I think it's a shame that he has stuck with Rufus for as long as he did, because even his sort of unpracticed, maybe not
unpolished.
Unfinished. Yeah, there you go. Unpolished. Elena and Rose are just, it's so frustrating. But it's great. It's great. It really reminds me of him playing Chun-Li in Third Strike, which I've done it, and let me tell you, it is a scary experience. It's frightening.
Dude.
It's frightening. It's so hard to approach him. And I got that sense from watching Snake Eyes, amazing player, trying to approach this Rose, a character who he knows, having fought against Filipino Man how many times.
Right.
And it just didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, look, people don't know. They're used to Justin in Marvel 3 and using Rufus. Those of you who have grown up knowing Justin when he first showed up on the scene and playing, that guy is so lame when he plays. And lame, of course, is a term in fighting game which just basically means you play as boring as possible, right? And he grew up under the tutelage of Eddie Lee, who was the king of lame back then, so he kind of followed that path. But he was damn good at it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was frustrating. I mean, the Daigo parry came right after Justin beat Rao, who was one of the best Chun-Li players from Japan, and he out-lamed Rao to the point where, he tried to pat Rao on the shoulder after he won because he wanted to shake his hand, and Rao was just like, don't touch me, you lame. You're a Chun-Li player and you're mad because someone lamed you out.
I know, yeah.
So
even in that parry moment. In that video, the start of it is what's that saying? Justin's turtle style. He's even talking about it.
Even frustrating the beast. Yeah, exactly. But look, that's the best. That's where Justin is at his best. I can tell stories all day. Like one time at Super Arcade, I was watching Justin and Flo play CVS2.
Oh.
And Justin picked. I don't even know who he picked. It was Ratio and Vega, whatever.
Yeah.
Because Flo never got past his Ratio 1 Vega.
Even somebody like Flo.
Yeah, he could not beat the Ratio 1 Vega because Ratio 1 Vega in CVS2 is so lame.
Right.
Just that character is so boring,
right.
But that is Justin. So to see him going back to that style actually excites me.
Yeah, me too. It was so weird.
In this weird way that we're going to fall asleep watching it, it excites me. So
it just felt like olden times, I was at a bar with my buddies or whatever.
Wow, that is you just mentioned Flo and it's just super consistent. Holy crap.
Wow. Good job, everybody.
But so I think it's cool that we may see a return to that Justin style because that's how he wins.
Look, I mean, he's trying to seal up qualifying for the Capcom Cup. And there are some players here who really felt like they needed this win to get that, Smug, people commentating kept talking about it, Sai and Ski, and I guess because he didn't win, he's going to go to Canada Cup to try to get the auto qualifier there. But for Justin, it's important who probably is going to make it.
Right. This win helped a lot.
That's what I mean. Yeah. With this, it seems like he's probably going to make it. So it's cool to see if he does in fact make it, that he's coming into Capcom Cup playing those characters.
Yeah.
I hope that's true.
I feel like by playing that way, he's going to do better than last year. It's hard not to. He went 0-2 last year. So, but it'll be exciting because, let's face it, going into Capcom Cup right now, anyone who's talking is going to be like, would you bet on some American players making it past 0-2? It's really hard right now,
We'll see.
So I'd be excited to see that. So
okay, well, want to move on to Marvel?
Yeah, Marvel 7th place was PAG Crazy Joe with Viper Dante Strider, and KPB Taz with Zero Virgil and Strider. 5th place was PAG Dragon God with Nova Doom Virgil, and PG Coach Steve. He's Panda Global, right? Yeah, Panda Global's Coach Steve with Nova Spencer Doom. 4th place Unknown with Wesker Sentinel Viper, Third place was NBLOD Dual Kevin with Deadpool, Dante, Hawkeye. Second place, Anbu Kuba Punisher with MODOK, Hawkeye, and Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Of course, ANBU.KPB.LVLG.
There you go.
And first place, Ray, Magneto, Doom, Sentinel.
I watched this as well.
Okay.
First of all, awesome for Dual Kevin. You know,
Yeah.
who's there from the Midwest. Player who's been coming up for quite a while, but I think this is his best result, and he looked really good. I mean, he was very close to even moving on from what he ended up getting here, and that team is just really interesting to watch. It's cool to see like a really competent Deadpool. It's fun. It's
everyone
like
in chat saying like it was super keep away, like which you haven't seen a lot of in Marvel 3 recently.
It was very cool.
Yeah,
it was very, very cool. But you know, I like seeing Punisher in that second place too. I like watching Marvel more now. We've talked about this because it just seems like they're more interesting character results.
Yeah. It's not how it was before. It was like the same teams. But let me ask you this. So kind of veering off topic a little bit, going away from the results.
Okay.
Mr. 1 IFC Yipes just put out a tweet recently that he said the new 5 Marvel gods are Justin, Champ, Ray, Chris G, and either Cloud 805 or Clockwork. So one of those two. So essentially he's saying there's 6 gods now, right? Let's just call it 6 up there.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I mean, I don't feel like I'm competent enough in Marvel anymore to
okay, fair enough.
Have a great opinion about that. I'm very casual about it. So
right.
I don't know. I feel like Ray probably should be in there now, but because he got second at Evo, he wins another tournament, and he's just really, really good. So
right.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, I just think
he didn't have Justin in there.
Didn't I say Justin?
Did you say Justin?
Yeah,
okay.
Justin. Yeah,
okay.
Justin was in there. Justin and Champ are the first 2.
Okay,
Justin, Champ, and Chris G
are
the 3 of the first 5 gods that remained. Of course, the ones that are out now are Flocker and what's the last?
Well, wasn't Yipes in there for a while?
No, he wasn't one of the
in
gods.
there?
No, it was.
I honestly don't remember, man.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
PR Rock.
Oh,
of course, it was PR Rock. But he just doesn't play anymore. So,
right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a shame because I know he loves
KVR.
the game. Yeah, and not KVR was in there. Right.
Yeah. Anyway, Ray looked great like always. Just super cool to watch.
Mortal Kombat X, 7th place, Yomi Forever King with Summoner Quan Chi, as well as Yomi MIT with Kobujutsu Tanya. 5th place was CR Biohazard with Ruthless Ferritor and Lackey Ferritor. Dude, that's awesome. I need to watch that. And Dragon with Kobujutsu Tanya as well. 4th place was Yomi Rio with Aftershock Tremor, Hishkiten Predator, and War God Kotal Khan. 3rd place, CR Honeybee from Canada as well, Swarm Queen Devora. 2nd place, Yomi DJT, War God Kotal Khan, and Crystalline Tremor. Or Crystalline?
Yeah.
Okay. And 1st place, CR Sonic Fox, Hollywood Cassie Cage, and Outlaw Aaron Black.
So it's CR versus Yomi, as it basically is nowadays, unless there's foreign players. That's pretty much it. First of all, I'm very happy to see Rio not using Jason. That makes me happy.
Okay.
I think that character is not good, and I really felt like he was
damaging
tying himself to a weighty stone there. So that's cool. Also, everybody's playing Kotal now because he's really good. That makes sense. Kotal Khan, shout outs to that character.
Yeah, he seems really good.
He is really good now. Yeah, and there was Biohazard up there. That's the highest I can remember him getting in a big tournament like this, which is great.
That's cool. Ruthless and Lackey.
Ruthless and Lackey. Yeah.
I still think Lackey's a good character.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Still think he's a little underexplored. So. Okay.
Kotal just got some, honestly, not even gigantic buffs. It was like they sealed up some holes that he had in terms of some frames, and actually he did get some big buffs other than that too. That's wrong. But in War God, it was really just those frame things. Okay. He's very good. Anyway.
Super Smash Bros. Wii U, 4th place. HO3K John Numbers with Wii Fit Trainer. 3rd place was IQHQ J Ribs with Ness. Yes. 2nd place was HO3K with. Oh, I was about to say with Helper. I was like, what character is that? HO3K Helper with Diddy Kong and Lucario. And first place was IQHQ Vinny with Sheik. Wow, it's all IQHQ and HO3K. Interesting. Guilty Gear Exerd Sign. 7th place, Blaze U25 with Soul Bad Guy, and OG Shine with Leo Whitefang. I didn't know Shine played Guilty Gear.
I didn't know that either.
That's cool.
Yeah.
5th was Diendo with Venom, and One True Nikomaki with Zato 1. 4th place, A3 Religion with Sin Kisk. 3rd place, D-Link Lord Knight with Milia Rage. 2nd place, TSB Minus with Eno. And 1st place, TS Nerd Josh with Elfeld. He finally wins the tournament after traveling everywhere and going to every event. So shout outs to Nerd Josh.
Yeah.
That was the grind right there.
That's awesome.
He's even been getting 3rd and 2nd and 3rd and 2nd forever, and he's finally got one. So
yeah, that's cool.
You know what? I've heard that it's supposed to be Kisk, not Kiske, with Sin.
Yeah.
But someone's telling me it's actually Kiske, so I don't know.
I always thought it was Kisuke.
Kisuke makes me think of Cusco. Boom, baby! Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. Good movie.
Best movie.
Funny movie.
7th place, an Under Night in Birth, EXE Late, Ryuzaki with Seth, and Human J-Boo F. No idea.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. 5th place was X with Eltnum, and also 5th was Sundula with Akatsuki. 4th place was Tia Sabin with Hilda. 3rd place was TSB Minus with Merkava. 2nd place, KPB Solkuro with Merkava. And 1st place, CR Sonic Fox with Line and Carmine.
Yeah.
Yep,
Good
there
stuff.
You go. 5th, Dead or Alive last round. I'll just do the top 4. Excalibur Blades with Honoka and Alpha 152 and Elliot. And 3rd place was UGS B-Boy with B-Boy Dragon Ban with Phase 4. There's a character named Phase 4. 2nd place is MC Quiggle with Christy, Nyotengu, Lisa, Phase 4, and Kasumi. And 1st place, CR Sonic Fox with Marie Rose, Phase 4, and Christy. So he actually beat his brother, right? So Quiggle's his brother, right?
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
Quigley almost always wins these, right?
It seems like it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's definitely one of the best.
Okay. Tekken Tag 2, 4th place was Demon 20 Ounce with Jinpachi and Ogre. 3rd place is Ike is Legend with Hwarang Bruce, as well as Hwarang Bike. 2nd place, Elite with Jun Asuka. And 1st place, F3 Fighting GM with Lee and Violet. Killer Instinct, 4th place, Trunks with Conra. 3rd place, Nikki NS with Fulgor. 2nd place, Yomi Jago Blake with Jago. And 1st place, CR Cupcake with Saberwolf and Aganos.
Sick. Aganos won. At least somebody who played him once. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many times, but that's cool.
Sorry, Bayek. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name. So, but yes, good stuff. Good stuff. So that was Defend the North. Good tournaments. Always shout outs, like I said, to the New York scene. Great there, and I guess being in New York just gives Justin power like that, right? So
yeah, it looked like it was a good event. It's very cool to have a good
was it City of Brass who runs that, right? Andy? Isn't he the one that runs it?
That sounds right to me.
Okay. People in the chat let me know. Obviously, if I'm wrong, they'll correct me. So
yeah,
the guy who runs that. So
I think you're right, but
there was another ranking event in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
See, this is these cool places that these guys are traveling, right? So, True Challengers Costa Rica results. This was only a Street Fighter 4 event. Okay, it's cool. I'm correct. Okay, 7th place was PX Doomed with DeCapre and On Gabo with Sea Viper. 5th place was CMTG Bebedero with Zangief Fanabuki. And TC507 with Kakaroto. TC507 Kakaroto with Evil Ryu and Yun. Sorry.
Kakarot.
4th place was Doomsday 507 with Dudley, Cammy, and Cody. 3rd place, EG PR Balrog with Balrog and Evil Ryu. 2nd place, Winter Fox 801 Strider with Abel. And 1st place, Itazan with Zangief.
Yeah.
So again, ranking event. So just points, no auto qualifying spots, but shout outs to the top 30 there. Really strong contingent there. I know PROG like got permission from his company to just like go to all these events and get as many points as he can. So we'll see what he can do.
Well, it was kind of a heartbreaking way for him to lose because in part it was due to execution.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What did he drop? What was the drop?
Long Balrog combo.
Okay.
But I mean, at the same time, Strider had some execution errors against Itazan as it happens,
Right.
But Itazan just played it really well, especially towards the end. You could see he was starting to get more of a read, getting a lot more random 360 kicks and what have you. Just excellent spacing. Yeah, he's very good.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, absolutely. No surprise that Itazan's going to win that. So. Yeah. All right. So also.
Well, just in terms of results, I had forgot about this, but at Defend the North were a couple of Japanese Super Turbo players.
That's right. Yes, that's so cool. It was Matsun
and Shogatsu.
Shogatsu, that's right. Yeah.
So
your hero is Shogatsu.
That's right, best player. Matsun and Shogatsu, and then it was Damdai who was third. Damdai was up, like I think 3-1 or 2-0 against Shogatsu. And then he lost because it was first to 4.
Right.
And it was just heartbreaking. And Watson was in the chat like, I'm gonna disown this guy if he loses, because it was old Ryu versus old Honda. Man. Oh my god, that matchup is so rough. But Shogatsu just had his spacing is ridiculous. Right. Like he doesn't do anything that's like that you haven't seen.
Right.
Like you've seen his stuff because everybody. It's what like the 2 old Honda players do. It's just that he has better spacing and timing.
Yeah. Dude.
And it was very cool to watch him and Matsun play because they've. Like, you could see that they have more experience in it. So they started doing things like Ken would do... So, like, Shogatsu would neutral jump over a fireball. So Matsun started doing jump toward, kick to knock him down, right? But then Shogatsu switched it up by, like, jumping backwards with this timing that got him over the fireball and then, like, punishing. Like, when it was like, dude, it was like... It was like a different matchup. It was very interesting.
That's so cool.
Again, like not like new tech. It wasn't new tech. It's just like you could tell that they knew a lot more about the strategy. Right. Yeah. So it was awesome.
Yeah. And I did watch a little bit of the ST actually, just because I think I was eating at the time, so I just had it on. And I tweeted this, but seriously, shout outs to Miller Time. Like I said, I don't want to say like we should highlight, girl gamers or female gamers or whatever like that. But I just feel like, it's a shame that when people do talk about it, that she's not in the conversation as much because she doesn't play the most popular game right now. Because she's ridiculous at Super Turbo.
She's very good.
She's super good. She fought against a Ken, and that's a terrible matchup. That's like 8-2 or something like that. She almost won that, dude. She took it to the last game, so...
She should really not be playing Honda. As a Honda player. It's not a character to win tournaments with unless you are... like Shogatsu.
Yeah,
or Kusumondo or something, but
absolutely.
In general, it's tough. It's tough. He has a lot of good matchups and a lot of even matchups, but he also gets dunked by some of the most popular characters in the game. Yep. So that's not good.
Absolutely. So, yep. But no, Super Turbo, very very
anyway,
cool. Very very cool. So, okay, so Topanga League, A League. So rounds 4, 5, and 6 just occurred.
Okay.
So let's see here. Round 4. Should I just read these or not even bother?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Just say what the final standings are.
Okay, currently the standings are in 12th place, Kita Senju DJ with 3 wins and 8 losses. Better than he was last week, because I think last week he was either 0 wins or 1 win or something like that.
1.
Yeah. 11th place was Tokido with Akuma, also at 3 and 8. Peppadai at 10th with 4 and 7, with Fuerte, of course. 9th place, Dashio, Yubiken Dashio, 4 and 7 as well, with Seth. 8th place, Uryo with Chun-Li, 5 and 6. 7th place, also at 5 and 6, is Hagijin Zangief. 6th place is Michael Tan with Ken, FGC Michael Tan with Ken, also at 5 and 6. So 3 players tied at 7-4 as well. Like literally tied are Nemo and Momochi at 4th place because they have the same point differential, +6, 7 and 4 record. Kazunoko in third place with Yun, 7-4 as well, but with an 11-point differential. Second place, actually, they're tied. They're absolutely tied. First and second place is Umaharo Daigo and Bonchan.
I mean, Daigo's listed as above, and maybe he won the tiebreaker between the two.
Okay, could be. So they're both at 8 and 3 with plus 11 as well.
So that's it, right? I mean, they...
Is it? Because I saw on the FGC calendar thing that...
Well, go back to it, because it said that they go to the higher league or something, like the upper finals league.
Oh, yeah.
At the very top there.
Okay.
Yeah,
right
so Daigo, Bonchan, Kazunoko, and Nemo advanced to the upper finals league. Momochi, Michael Tan, Haigajin, Urio, Dashio, and Pepidai advanced to the lower finals league. Tokido and Kitasenju DJ, B
Fall
league.
to the B league. Gotcha. Okay, there you go. So good stuff there.
So there's the final stage for you.
Yep. All right, so that's all I have in terms of stuff that happened this past weekend. Want to talk about some stuff that's coming up?
Yeah, because there is some cool stuff coming up. Sure.
That's right. One of the main things that's coming up this weekend, which is going to be this is going to be a killer event.
Yeah, definitely.
It's Canada Cup.
Yep, in Toronto, as we said.
In Toronto, yep.
And this is going to be a big tournament. People are coming there for Street Fighter 4 in very impressive numbers and very top-level players from Japan and from North America, and I think there are some Europeans is there.
Dude, it's ridiculous. The list.
You have the list, right? You're looking it up right now?
I'm trying to get the list.
That's it. It was right there.
Oh, well. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So let's take a look at this list here. Let's say this, okay. 50 plus Americans, 15 Japanese, and 10 different countries, right? So from the US is going to be Justin Wong, Ricky Ortiz, PR Balrog, and K Brad, the EG contingent. Alex Vai is going. Snake Eyes, Arturo Sanchez, aka Sabin, Winter Fox Strider, Brent is Cool, VGP Chaotix, Diminion, Jace the Ace, and Tampa Bison are all going out there. Cast Blanca from Mexico is making it out there. Xian from Singapore is making it out there. Gamer from Taiwan is making it out there. And from Japan is going to be Kitasenju, Hagajin, and Mise all on Arcappa's dime.
Yeah, that's cool.
Razor Fudo, Kazunoko, MOV, Gonzalez, Sketch NYC, E.G. Momochi, Red Bull Bonchan, Mad Cats Tokido, Mad Cats Mago, Akira from Japan, AO3, Domo, Storm Kubo, and Itazan, all from Japan. And Ryan Hart and Pro Fluke from the UK.
Okay.
That is a crazy event.
It's a premier event for Street Fighter 4, so whoever wins this thing is getting qualified automatically into the Capcom Cup. But there's a bunch of points on the line too, so head on out there. That's what people are doing.
And a lot of money.
That is for sure.
But that is going to be an awesome event. Lapchi always puts on a great event. Yeah. This will be streamed on twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters, as well as twitch.tv/Canada Cup, as well as Canada Cup 2, Canada Cup 3, and Canada Cup 4. Yeah,
it's not just Street Fighter 4. There's Smash Bros. Melee, there's Smash Bros. Wii U, there's Marvel 3.
Exert is going to be there, BBCP EX, Uniel.
All those games have pop bonuses, by the way, all the ones we just mentioned.
Oh, yeah, you're right. MKX, KOF13, KI, P4AU, Skullgirls, Dead or Alive 5, TTT2, VF5, Super Turbo. So there's a lot of
That's awesome.
Stuff
yeah, it's going to be a really good event. And, of course, Street Fighter 5 will be there playable, as announced today, and Dhalsim will be there.
That's so sick.
Dhalsim will be there. So expect to get some footage out of that.
Yeah, it looks like it says it's over $18,000 in prizing from like pop bonuses and such like that. So, yeah, very, very cool event. Definitely tune in. We're going to be there.
We will be there.
It should be a very, very, just a ridiculous event.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just going to be Canadians, obviously. But Canada does have some strong scenes in there. They have, a couple of really strong Marvel players. They have an Undernight scene that's pretty legit as well. So I'm looking forward to those. But it'll be good.
I totally was good. Oh yeah, there was some people because Canada Cup is always in the West Coast.
Yeah, it's been in Calgary.
Calgary. It's in Toronto. I've actually had people like someone on Twitter was like from Canada and he was talking about FGC. And I found out he was in Toronto, and I was like, you should come to Canada Cup. It's in Toronto. He's like, what? I didn't even know it was in Toronto. So if you're in Canada, Yes, it's right there in your neighborhood, so definitely check it out if you can, because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool. All right.
Also coming up this weekend, sad I can't make it to this one. So
I know, yeah.
Sad about this, is YumaCon, which is at the Detroit Marriott at the Renaissance Center. I'm pretty sure it's the same place that it's at every year. So YumaCon, yeah, we went there 2 years ago, I think it was, and it had that really awesome 24-hour arcade. It was just like the sickest thing ever.
That was awesome.
It was awesome. So good.
It's an anime whatever con, something like that. But the fighting game tournament of it was pretty small the first time I went there, which was a few years ago. And then we went there again, as you said, and it was considerably bigger. And it seems like this year it is bigger than that as well. So right. I'm happy to see that it's been developing in the way that it is. It's a good place to have a big tournament in Detroit. It's an area that's basically that and just a couple other tournaments all year in upper Midwest. So.
Some people saying that Eris is making it out there for commentary.
Yeah, I heard Eris will be there.
That's so sick. Good stuff.
And Tub of Ware will be there.
Well, we don't care about that.
And Persia will be there.
Oh, sick. Okay. That's right, because they're going to do that after show thing on Marvel. Right. So, but the games that are going to be there, USF4, UMVC3, Rivals of Ether, MKX, KI, CVS2, BBC PEX, Injustice, SFA3, SF3 Third Strike, MVC2, Skullgirls, Soul Calibur 5, TTT2, Body Ball. It's going to be played there.
Sick.
Bari Ball, yeah. Dead or Alive 5, Lethal League, P4UA, Nidhogg, Melty Blood, and all Smash Melee and Wii U singles and doubles. So these will be streamed on twitch.tv/BG Callisto.
Sick.
Funky P, Dat Cornbread, twitch.tv/Clash Tournaments. This is for Smash, and then the second Smash stream will be twitch.tv/NYAnidasuka or NYANIDESUKA.
Yeah.
I don't know what you don't have a guess on that.
I would say Nyanideska.
Okay, Nyanideska. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know. Anyway.
That's
good job, Callisto being the headlining stream over there. All right.
Yep, but that's going to be a cool event. That is definitely going to be a cool event. Also happening this weekend in Brazil is the Treta Championship Pride event, which is going to have USF4, Guilty Gear Xrd, MKX, Tekken Tag 2, KOF13, UMVZ3, Super Turbo, Smash Brothers for Wii U, and Hearthstone.
Cool.
Yeah, so this is going to be taking place in... can you even remotely speak Brazilian? Portuguese?
There you go. Not really.
Okay.
It looks like it's at the Pontifical Catholic University of Paraná.
And Prado Velho
or something.
Curitiba,
PR,
Brazil.
Some numbers, Brazil.
There you go.
We didn't need
Brazil.
to do that.
Yep. So that is going to be
the stream?
It's going to be streamed on twitch.tv/Uvo Junto, I guess. So it's basically EUVOUJUNTO. So again, that is going to be twitch.tv/EUVOUJUNTO. It's also going to be streamed on YouTube, gaming.youtube.com/channel/
Just check it out at tinyurl.com/FGC calendar.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going.
There you go.
Final Round Bats is going to be taking place in Japan as well. This is UMVC3, USF4, MKX. That'll be on twitch.tv/Final Round Bats.
Awesome.
That is taking place in Tokyo.
Saturday, starting at 1:30 a.m. America time.
There's a Sin Samurai Spirits World Cup 2015, which is taking place in the Naked Loft in Japan. Okay. Sounds pretty amazing right now.
It does.
This is the World Cup 2015 at the Talk and Music Naked Loft in Shinjuku. Doesn't say what tournaments it is, but I'm going to imagine it's like Samurai Showdown and such.
It seems likely.
Yeah, but it's going to be streamed on www.ustream.tv/channel/Mikado-00. So there you go. That actually sounds very, very cool. Also going on this weekend in Mexico is Coliseo versus 3, which is a Mexican fighting game event. Black Eyes Takumi will be in attendance.
Cool.
The main games are going to be Smash Brothers for Wii U, Ultra Street Fighter 4, and UMVC 3 in order. Smash Wii U has a 15,000 pesos guaranteed pot, 5,000 pesos for both Ultimate Street Fighter 4 and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Exerd and MVC 2 will also be played there as well. The stream is going to be... Well, the stream says stream ? So it's not confirmed yet, which is twitch.tv/lagstreamtv.
That's in Guadalajara.
Guadalajara. Yep. There you go. So those are the events coming up this weekend.
The 15,000 pesos is $906.
Okay, nice. So about $1,000.
Yeah.
A little under $1,000. So good stuff there. There you go. So that's all the upcoming event news that I have.
Alrighty.
Gaming news?
Let's do it.
Gaming news. Let's just rock on through here.
Yeah, man. Are you changing this up?
Oh, there we go. Gaming news. Also announced today in Paris. Very cool. They finally announced some information about it.
Yep.
Tekken 7 is heading to the PlayStation 4.
Sick.
That's it.
Possibly Xbox One.
Yeah, no dates. No dates were announced, but it is definitely heading to PlayStation 4.
Also, Harada in Street Fighter 5.
What was that about anyway? I saw people tweeting about that.
Ono had his presentation, and then after that was Harada for Tekken. So in between, Ono was like, he knew about the leaks, right? So he was like, I guarantee this one hasn't been leaked. Check out the new character, and on the character's left list is Harada. And then Keats tweeted, he was like, I'd be cool with that, because Harada just looks cooler than almost any fighting game character.
Dude, he
looks cool.
Dude,
legit looks cool.
Like, just from the way Harada looks, if I saw him pose like this, like ready to fight, it would just look natural.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks like it would make sense.
Yeah.
Especially if he had, like, a sword in his hand or something like that, so... Harada.
Anyway, but, PlayStation 4 at some point.
Yeah, so, I mean, the reason why there's a theory that maybe Xbox One is that the official release says that Tekken 7 will be coming to home platforms, plural, right? But, what if they meant PlayStation 4 and Wii U?
Oh, I was going to say PC, but that could be as well.
What if it was Wii U? Because remember they released Tekken on the Wii U with all the Mario costumes and stuff like that, and they even put Tekken Ball in there and everything like that? What if that was the case? What if it actually turned out to be PlayStation 4 and Wii U?
That'd be funny.
That would be hilarious.
It would be. PS4, fighting game winner of this current generation.
Yep. Again, want to give another shout out this week to...
Oh yeah, it's also on virtual reality. That's right.
What?
Yeah, it's on PlayStation VR.
So are you going to be able to look at the guy that you're fighting?
I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I guess.
Do you know what would be the best if they did for PlayStation VR is if you saw it from a side view and then they used the PlayStation Eye to take a picture of you and put you in the background so you're like watching like while you're actually
You would
there.
be looking at yourself?
Well, you would be... Yeah, I guess that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
All right, scratch that idea.
What if it was a room that had... It was like the wall... It was like the Hall of Mirrors in Versailles, right? And it's like... this big old mirror, and you're on the side looking at the mirror, and then it has a picture of you. Let's move on. Let's just... What's the next thing, James?
So I want to give a shout out once again to Norval Tataki, who's been continuing doing weekly Guilty Gear Exerd tutorial videos. So very cool. One of the things I've been saying, like we've been giving a lot of credits to the MVC3 community because they've been doing a lot of good things. Same thing with a lot of the anime community, and especially the Exerd community. So once again, go to youtube.com/NorvalTataki and check out the latest one. Is basically learning how to dominate the air in Guilty Gear Exerd Sign. So again, that's Norval and the Chemical Lovers team have been continuing with this. So.
That's very cool. Yeah, I'm really happy to see that they're doing that.
On October 29th, 2 days from now, Skullgirls finally launches in Japanese arcades.
That's awesome.
So it's going to be out in Japanese arcades, complete with Japanese voiceovers and voice actors and such like that. So shout outs to the Lab Zero team for that success.
Absolutely.
Also, once again, if you haven't heard about it, check out Indivisible. Kickstarter game right now by the same company, Lab Zero. Yep. Really cool looking game. I haven't had a chance to try it yet.
It is very cool. It's fun to play. Okay. Very pretty.
Little bits of random news. A player who I've looked up to very much in Smash Wii U because he's one of the premier NES players, aka Nakat, Tyrell Coleman, has been signed to Counter Logic Gaming.
Oh, wow.
So he's part of Team CLG now, which is really, really cool. He did super well at some tournaments just recently. Like, he actually 3-0'd Nairo in a tournament recently in winner's side. I think he eventually got third place or something like that, but he did very well in that tournament. But like I said, I talked to him a long time ago because I was trying to learn NES, and he was like one of the best NES players out there. So I'm super happy for him.
That is great, yeah,
super
absolutely.
happy for him, yeah.
The Smash Wii U scene continues to do well in esports.
That's right. Onet boys. Yep, that's right.
Esports.
And then also, just wanted to give a little shout outs. Udon is releasing a Capcom Fighting Tribute art book. Just looks really cool. Like, just a lot of different. It's. I love these books because it's always like art by a bunch of different people, and it just, they always just get like a lot of really interesting stuff in there. And this one I think is themed for all of the fighting games. So normally they've had like a Darkstalkers tribute, a Street Fighter tribute. This one is just fighting tribute. So I already see like rival school stuff. I've seen Cyberbot's artwork.
Done like Akira. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's because the character, that's Akira. That's her name.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, she rides a bike and she has the bike helmet.
I never thought about that. Yeah.
So there you go. So, but lots of cool stuff there. Yeah, so definitely check that out. Udon always makes those awesome art books. I think I have like almost all of them because they're just so cool. So.
I have the Street Fighter one.
Oh, okay.
And it is cool. Definitely is cool.
Yep. So that's all I had about random fighting game news. Is there anything extra that you wanted to talk about?
What are you dressing up for when we do commentary at the Capcom Cup on Halloween? What's your costume?
Are we supposed to dress up?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to dress up while we do commentary?
Yeah, Lab Sheep was like in the emails.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like you haven't thought about this.
Guess I'm going to have to find something to pack. I honestly don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm making it up, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
But he did send an email saying that we should have a costume, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to be commentating it. So.
Okay. Dude, that would be sick.
If you dressed up as Cammy, it'd be awesome.
As Harada. If I actually dressed up as Harada, that would actually be pretty kind of sick.
I see that.
But I don't think I can't accomplish the mustache.
Yeah. You'd have to paste it on or something.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah. I was gonna be Marty McFly Jr.
But everybody's probably Oh, but you're gonna be Junior.
Yeah, I figured everybody would be Marty McFly Jr. I don't know.
Okay, I thought everyone would just be Marty McFly, right? So.
Well, it's which one are you talking about? Because I wanted to be the one that has
the crazy colors,
like the future kid clothing.
Yeah.
Not like old Marty McFly.
Right.
Although actually, you know what? I could probably pull that one off.
Wait, which old?
Yeah, old Marty. Old. Yeah. Dad Marty McFly. That actually is awesome. Oh man.
You sure know how to dehydrate. You sure know how to dehydrate or hydrate a pizza.
Hydrated pizza.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I don't know why I never thought about that before.
Nobody calls me chicken.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I'll play your boss, McFry.
Oh man. That sounds yeah. Anyway, the reason I'm not going to be Marty McFly Jr. is because, everybody is going as it, and I looked into pricing in costumes. To rent is hundreds of dollars, and to buy stuff is more hundreds of dollars. Right. And if you want to be, legit in what you're getting, it's, $6,000.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Completely ridiculous.
Jeez.
It's going to be, $1,000 come November 1st. Right? Because it's too
right, yeah. Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly, so, yeah.
Man. It's always funny to me to go back and watch movies from the late 80s, early 90s, and their obsession with how Japan is going to rule everything. It's in all the movies.
Oh, man.
It's everything from RoboCop to
yeah.
Back to the Future 2. It's all over the place.
Yeah, well.
It is.
I was trying to think. There was something else really recently that was kind of like that too. I forgot what it was. Anyways, okay. I remember last week there was something that you wanted to talk about.
Was there?
Which was Undertale.
Oh yeah, I forgot to gush about it. That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Thanks for reminding me. It's very good.
And you keep telling me I should play it, right?
You should play it.
But not on stream.
Not on stream.
Okay.
For your own benefit, I think. Well, everybody's already seen you cry.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
But no.
The amount that I cry to like random movies and stuff like that, this is probably not a good idea, so.
Yeah, no, but it's very much worth playing.
Okay.
It's just a really good story, and it's kind of unique in a lot of ways.
Okay.
The combat's unique, and the story is unique, and a lot of it is very interesting. So I highly recommend it. If you haven't played it,
okay,
strongly recommended.
Yeah, it's so funny. Everyone keeps talking about Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, one of the musicians.
Oh,
because he's one of the
in Back to the Future.
Yeah, do you know who else is one of them too? Is Charles Fleischer, who is the voice of Roger Rabbit. There was one scene where who also does the voice of the main. He does the voice of Benny the Cab, and he also does the voice of the main weasel in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? There's the scene where they lock him in the trunk and they run away, and he does the weasel laugh. Like, if you hear it, you'll never not hear it ever again.
I guess I'll have to pay attention.
No, I don't think he does the main weasel. He does the lunatic weasel.
Uh-huh.
And he does the lunatic weasel's laugh as they run from the trunk. Yeah, it's really funny. So, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Hanzo Gonzo, you probably are a robot if you weren't emotional, in my view, playing Undertale.
Huh.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna oversell it too much.
Right. That's always
that's always stupid. But Dhalsim called it. It was something like necessary or like compulsory to play it. It was like something like that. I just feel like it's like a good, like, it's like one of those books that you should read.
Right. Well, okay, that explains why it didn't move Hanzo at all, because Dhalsim recommended it.
It was really good, I thought. But
okay.
Anyway, try it out. It's an RPG if folks haven't heard about it.
Yeah, Dan Citi actually also mentioned they announced a Mario Maker update today. There's a few little interesting things in there, nothing too, but the two main things that are really, really important are that checkpoints.
Yeah, checkpoints.
They added checkpoints, but they added it and they kind of proved that I think I knew why they didn't put it in the first place. Because they basically did say you have to beat the game from every checkpoint before you can upload it.
From every checkpoint.
Right. Because that's the thing, is you could so easily create stages where the checkpoint hoses you.
Right, and you're just in this horrible loop.
You can't do anything, right?
I can see that.
So you have to beat it from every checkpoint in order to be able, and maybe they might only force one checkpoint on you. Some people were sad because when you're small and you touch the checkpoint flag, you grow, it looks like. And there's some stages that they want to require you to stay small to be able to beat, so they're not sure how to get around that. In any case, actually it wouldn't be that hard. There's ways to jank it. Like if you put a flag in a space that if you're tall Mario on there, like you can't get out because it's only one block thick, and then put like a spike at the top that you could just jump up, hit the spike, shrink, and then run out. You just don't have enough space to run and crouch. You can use the flag, but you can't keep the big Mario out of it. There's too many ways to do things like that. In any case, the second update, which is also really cool, should have been there in the first place, is you could put a fire flower, drag a mushroom onto the fire flower, then drag the combination into a block so that it becomes one of those standard mushrooms if you're small, fire flower if you're big blocks. Which is how it should have been all along.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's how it always is. So
yeah, definitely.
There you go. So.
That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Undertale is not a Leisure Larry remake.
Why would someone think that?
But it's very funny.
Okay.
Anything else to prattle on about here?
I haven't played Until Dawn yet. I've promised everybody that I would play on stream. The Street Fighter beta came around, and the reason why we haven't talked about much about the beta is because really I just didn't even get to play it.
Oh yeah, we didn't really talk about the beta at all, did we?
We played a little bit that one time when people saw us on stream where we were experimenting and stuff like that.
Why didn't we talk about the beta?
Because there was just so much Street Fighter news, I think we just forgot to mention it. So.
Vega was a blast. I really enjoyed Vega in that game. He is a lot of fun. He's really unique, you know, not just in the game, but to any other Vega. Like, he's never been like that at all.
Yeah,
Not close.
yeah.
So it's very cool, and he does a lot of cool things, and I think he's really good. And he pokes from like half to 2/3 screen, and that's where he anti-airs into 500 damage. He has everything. He is so good. Well, he doesn't have good wake up, but everything else is there.
Yeah.
And I was playing Birdie as well. I don't know why I didn't play Birdie in the first beta.
Okay.
Because it seems like my kind of character, where he kind of is a footsie zoner, but a command grab character. So that makes sense. I didn't like Bison as much, or Ryu as much.
Well, Bison got nerfed.
Because they got nerfed.
Pretty badly, yeah.
They both did.
Oh, okay. Okay. It sounds like all the originals, like I saw a lot of people saying Nash was nerfed and Cammy was nerfed. So it sounds like, I hope they buff him back up to keep him up with the new characters, because the new characters all seem super good. A lot of the new characters seem super good, so.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's just a balancing, it's just sort of a process.
Yeah,
like, I don't expect it to end up like that.
Yeah. Obviously.
I guess we will see.
But, yeah, I mean, one thing that I did like to point out, though, that I mentioned this on Twitter, so the people who did watch us play, I mean, a lot of times you could tell, and I've seen this in other streams, too, where people are playing Street Fighter, where it's just like, the measure of your success is only through winning. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen matches online where people are playing, and, like, their opponent totally drops this combo, and like they should have lost, and the guy kills him, and everyone's like, "Great job, good comeback," blah blah blah, and it's like
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't like I notice
it's fake internet
even when I play online, I notice that I don't really care about winning. Like every round, like I get obsessed with one button to see how it works, or I just want to see how this interaction works and stuff like that. I really hope that a lot of people kind of understand that that should be how you play online. You really do play a lot to learn. Obviously, after you think you learned a lot of stuff, then you go into serious mode and really try to win because you want to see if you can. Right?
You test it.
Exactly. So there's really only two ways to play online, right? There's playing to learn, or you just want to be a jerk to people. That was.
But I do both.
Hilarious.
I do both.
Yeah, I know. But it was pretty damn funny, dude.
It's funny to just like pick a move to kill somebody with, and then just insist on it.
Was it who was it? It was you were using Karen. You were fighting against, was it a Bison or someone that you were just obsessed with trying to kill with the throw because you had thrown him 7 times?
Yeah, it was some character. I don't remember what.
That was awesome.
That happens. So. Yeah, I beat people and make them look like idiots, but half the time I lose and look like an idiot because I'm like, no, I'm gonna do a jump kick from this spot,
right?
And it's gonna work, and like a lot of times it doesn't work. Yeah, but it's whatever.
But it's that's why like I'm kind of hoping that like with those goals that we talked about in Street Fighter V. Like, someone can be like, oh, hit with this many fireballs, and they're forced to sit there and try to learn how to play fireballs. And let's say they do hit them with 8 fireballs, and then they die, right? They'll still feel accomplished. And I think that's a smart thing, a way to make it so that people feel like they're being rewarded for losing. And actually, fight game points, now that I think about it, is going to help a lot with rage quitting. Because, like, what if you rage quit... The only thing that might be good about it is you don't let them get points. Like if a rage quit happens, if a disconnect happens and nobody gets points, that would only just be to stuff somebody else's points. But then you don't get points, so you're probably better off playing anyway, losing and getting points, right? So I hope that discourages people. Because, dude, people were rage quitting on us.
Yeah, that was absurd.
On the beta.
Yeah.
They're going to reset your record. Why are you rage quitting on a beta?
No, I liked how, this is funny to me, how Alioun was tweeting about his his progress for how he got to number 1, I guess.
Who was tweeting this?
Alioun.
Oh, okay.
And he got to number 1 and he was tweeting about, yeah, I'm number 1. You know, come on, dude. I mean, he's a very good player, obviously. Yeah, I just thought it was silly to trumpet a beta.
Dude, the best part was there was that one guy I was fighting and he was totally beating me up. And then I just called Nadeshko randomly and I hit him and I juggled with Stan Roundhouse and it drained this big old chunk.
I remember that.
I totally should not have won that first round. I beat him that first round and then he rage quit after round 1. I was like, what? Like, you totally bodied me. Like, you could have done it 2 more rounds again.
Yeah.
You didn't even bother trying the second round. I was just like, man.
No, Alioun was using Nikali.
Dude, he's smart. He's not going to use Cammy, dude. He probably even knows Cammy's boring.
He probably does. I mean, he figured it out pretty quickly. Yeah. So SF5 got data mined. You know, there's info.
Oh, right, yeah.
I always feel bad, like, talking about leaks. So, like, even when Dhalsim was leaked,
oh,
like,
that's
before,
right. Yeah.
I just didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was true or not, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel bad.
Dude, I keep...
But that info's out there in case you care about it.
Dude, I'm sorry, but it's just like, I keep... Like, I told you this. I kept trying... Like, I wrote this tweet at least 3 times and deleted it before I actually put it out, which is, I think people only want to convince us that PC is the master race just so they can hack everything.
Nah.
Because literally there's no way to prevent it on PC.
Yeah, of course.
It's so easy. Like, everyone has... Like, even if you, like... find the most awesome way to zip a file with encryption, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, oh, I'm just going to use, like, this bit reader and just, you know, there's just, like, hex reader or whatever. It's just too easy to hack into everything on the PC. I just don't think that there's a way that you can prevent it from happening. So it's like, as soon as you put it on the PC, you have to know it's going to get data mined like that. You have to know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they didn't need to have, you know, the characters' names and stuff. But
Yeah.
whatever, that's out there now, so you can check it out. I also heard that there's a cracked version of the PC beta, so you can just keep playing the beta.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. See, that's the thing, right? You download it to your console. Yeah. See, this is what I mean. This is why this is why people want PC Master Race, because it is by far the most hackable platform, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah. Dude, that's... So there's always these like viral. Someone typed in Skid Row, which just made me think of like the saddest, most awesome story that just like had the worst ending ever. Which was like, there's this motorcyclist sitting. There's this lady motorcyclist on the road, and she sees something fall off of a car or whatever like that into the middle of a crosswalk, and soon discovers that it's a tiny little kitten that's just now trapped in this crosswalk. So on the bike, she immediately like stops all the cars, drives out there, picks up the cat, leaves her motorcycle in the street, like runs out there, gives the cat to another lady, comes back, gets her bikes, and drives all the way back over there. She chooses to adopt the cat, and I was like, this is such a cool story. Then she decides to name the cat Skidmark. Like, seriously, like, I was just like, this story went from like, oh, this is so cool, and then the ending, I was just like, what?
That's such a great punchline. It's like the reverse of that, the aristocrats joke.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the reverse.
It's exactly. Oh man, that was just. I saw that. I was like, what the hell?
The aristocrats.
Like, dude, that's why one of the best. Did you see the Aristocrats movie?
Yeah,
dude, I love that movie.
Really
I have it upstairs. I mean, one of the best ones up there was the one where I forgot who was telling you it was one of the female comedians, but she was like, it was just like so pretty. They came in and did all these things. Oh, what's the show called? It's like Dirty Ass Motherfuckers or something like that. I can't remember. Sorry, pardon the French.
Whatever.
Can't help it when you're talking about the Aristocrats.
My favorite one was the mimes. I thought the mimes was hilarious.
There was a lot of good ones in there, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Bob Saget was awesome.
Yeah, he was,
I think it was what was the other ones that were really good? But yeah, they were all really funny. That movie's awesome. I love that movie so much because I'm a fan of humor, punchline, that kind of thing, you know. And so it's like to see that kind of craft is just really cool. So
yeah, I hear that.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, anything else?
Not that I can think of. Again, sorry guys, I haven't been streaming a lot of games. Someone asked me on the chat, like, have you beat Transformers yet? Dude, I haven't played it since the first time I streamed it. Like, literally. I did start Batman, which is actually really kind of fun, but I didn't get very far in it at all, so I actually want to maybe keep streaming that, because that game is just, oh god, the Batman games are so much fun, so. In any case,
well,
yep.
I guess we will be at Canada Cup and we'll be commentating and whatnot, and hopefully we'll make that
We're red-eyeing between
what?
Thursday and Friday night. And
we are.
I don't know if I've booked a hotel for Thursday.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Okay, I better try to do that tomorrow then.
Yes.
So otherwise we're going to get in 6 in the morning and sit there and do nothing. Because the deal only started on Friday night. And so I had to book the room separately on Thursday.
So you did book it on Thursday?
No, I booked the ones... Cause I was told that I had to book the weekend at the rate and then tack on the extra Thursday night at the non-rate. And I think I forgot to do that. Okay, I guess I got the call. Okay.
Probably rip to us then. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oops. Oh man.
I'll like call Nidell and I'll be like, Nidell, I need a place to sleep.
Yeah, I
crash
know,
on
right?
your floor, and then I'll just play Street Fighter V the whole night.
This was all planned.
It's all planned. Yeah.
Nidell, let us crash. Peter, let us crash.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's right. You have.
Oh yeah, you have it. Oh well, while we're here.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Any case. All right. That's all I have. So thanks everybody for tuning in.
See you next week and at Canada Cup.
Peace.